What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brittany coming back at you with another video. Before we get into this, I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button and subscribe with post notifications on so you can keep up with all the latest trending news and gossip going on in these social media streets. Okay, y'all, so this lady's name is Essence Martin. She's a business owner who owns 2 shops centered around teeth. One is located in Norfolk, Virginia, and the other is located in Richmond, Virginia. Now, she's not a dentist, and none of her employees have dental backgrounds. But if you want to get your teeth fixed for the low and you're willing to take the risk, this is the plug. I'm not encouraging y'all to go down there and let those people play dentists in y'all mouths. And this shit sounds illegal, honestly, but I'm just saying, this is what she does. So there was this guy on Twitter who goes by the name Zooted Spitwell, and he created a thread about his experience getting homemade veneers at Essence's shop, Grillz, back in April. I guess he was too embarrassed at the results to tell anyone about his experience back then, but he finally got the courage to show the world his dingy whites, all while exposing Essence and her practices down at Grillz. The Twitter thread starts off with Zoo saying, "Aight, so I got some composite veneers like a month ago. I'm ready to tell my story. Warning, this thread will have an image of some trash. Story of the cheddar biscuits. You'll understand later. A thread." So this girl I know does grills and shit or whatever. I always try to support. Got some grills from her before. She fucked those up, but I'm not gonna talk about that right now. So I seen she had got certified to do composite veneers, and I've been wanting to get some for a while. She had a background in dentistry, so I assumed she know what she doing. I waited till she did a few to see if she was good before I got mine. I seen these kind of pics, so I'm like, it's lit. I'm hyped. Set my appointment and was ready to get my Morris chestnuts and smile all summer. I was thinking about getting my top lip removed just so they can see my teeth all the time. I was ready. Looked up auditions for Tyler Perry movies and everything. But instead, I got these. I didn't even know veneers could come in yellow. How'd she give me some gently used veneers? I asked for Morris chestnut and she gave me this nigga. She gave me street veneers, bruh. I feel like I got them from a nigga at the store asking for a Newport, then add in, "Hey, I got some veneers for sale, fuck with me." On top of that, when I asked her to fix them, she said this. He took a screenshot of a message Essence sent him, but he didn't screenshot the whole thing, so I just have to make do with what he provided. The message reads, "Need to come in." Oh, goodness. Bear with me because these messages have a lot of errors in them, and yeah, it's gonna be hard for me to read it, but we gonna get through. "Need to come in, but I'm trying to get you when you already had an appointment, and we could have made adjustments then, but I'm taking time out my schedule where I could be making money, but doing adjustments, and you wanna be mean." Then Zoo goes on to say, she said she was taking time out her schedule like she wasn't the one that fucked him up. This took a huge toll on my mental health. She put Red Lobster cheddar biscuits in my mouth, bruh. She ordered my veneers from AliExpress. She probably said pre-stained veneers. I didn't want her to touch my mouth anymore at that point, so I just asked for a refund. And he showed another message from Essence, and it reads, "You've already gotten outside parties involved by slandering and disrespecting me on the internet. We have a no refund policy that you signed on your consent form. The consent form also states that I'm not a licensed dentist, which you knew before booking with me. But just in case you didn't know, it said it on your consent form that you signed. I don't wish to do business with you anymore because of your disrespect and slander. I was more than happy to help you when I had time before you did all that. I wish you the best. Then Zoo goes on to say, I never mentioned her name, so I didn't understand when I slandered her. Then I had to find out she was remedial. He posted another screenshot of messages between him and Essence. He's in the purple, she's in the gray. It starts off with him saying, never slandered you, LOL, but okay, say less. And then Essence responds, calling me a heifer isn't slander. Then Zoo goes on to say, oh, but it got even more urban. She sent her man to check me with 3 laughing emojis. The message from her boyfriend reads, that's my lady you keep referring to as a heifer. I don't get in her business, but she feeling disrespected. I don't know if you know me, and I don't care. But walk light, my boy. Zoo goes on to say, nigga was ready to fight because she fucked my teeth up. Fighting was the reason I needed Veneers in the first place. But that's all I have for now. Let me go avoid smiling in mirrors. Oh, you can go tell at They Call Me Nia how you feel about my cheddars. Also, the Instagram. Of course I'm blocked. Yes, I know it wasn't smart for me to go to her at all. I was in a manic state at the time and I needed a win. Something to be excited about to get me out the dark place. This thread ended up going viral, and once Essence saw what Zoo had to say about her, she made sure to clear her busy schedule in order to find the time to defend her business. She made a post on Facebook saying, story time. Zoo reached out to me wanting the composite veneer service. He's come to me before for Grillz because he's always not liked the discoloration of his front teeth. So this was going to be the perfect service for him to cover the discoloration on the front anterior teeth. Everyone doesn't get the full mouth. Some people just get top 4, top 6, etc. I told him I charge $500 for 4 teeth. He wanted to do the top 6, so I told him I'd keep the price at $500 for him. He told me he didn't have all the money up front, so he could cash at me here and there until he had the $500. My business does not accept Cash App, but for him, I agreed. Over time, he sent the money, and when he got to the balance, we scheduled the appointment. He asked me about teeth whitening, and I advised him not to get it because he would constantly have to keep up with the whitening to match the composite. He told me his financial situation, and also he didn't have transportation, so I didn't advise him to get a service he'd have to maintain. He's a heavy smoker, and the oral hygiene isn't great, which causes the composite to stain. Composite veneers do stain. If you do research on them, you will see that. Porcelain is a better option for long-term, no chipping, and heavy smoking / coffee drinkers. We don't do porcelain. That's for dentists to perform only. I have 2 locations, Norfolk, Virginia, and Richmond, Virginia. I do a week in Norfolk and a week in Richmond. Zoo came at the end of the week to get service, and the following week, I was working at my Richmond location. He wrote me and told me he wanted adjustments made, and I was happy to help. I told him when I got back, I'd make time for him outside of my already scheduled appointments. He would comment on everything I posted that week, saying sarcastic remarks like, must be nice. I told him as soon as I got back, I would help him. When I got back in town, I reached out to him to schedule for him to come in to make adjustments. He said he wanted a whitening, and I told him why I thought he shouldn't. But ultimately, it was up to him. I said, did you still need adjustments made? And he replied, the adjustments didn't just adjust itself. I don't have to take disrespect, smart, sarcastic comments, or harassment. I told him he was being mean, and after his comment, I went to bed. I felt like I was trying to help him, but I'm not going to be talked to any kind of way when I'm just trying to help. I even told him if he wanted to get the full mouth, we could use the $500 he spent and apply it to the full mouth when he's ready. Next thing you know, he makes a post slandering my business. I blocked out 4 hours for each appointment. While he was here, I had him go in the bathroom and tell me if he wanted anything changed, added, etc. And he said no, and that they were great. I was very happy with myself for matching the composite perfectly to the rest of his teeth, because that can be tricky choosing the perfect shade. I thought we were just covering the dark spots on his teeth, because that's what we discussed doing, the top 6 teeth. I take my business very seriously. I go above and beyond and always willing to help. I even looked out for him by giving him a $300 discount. 6 teeth cost $800. And letting him use Cash App to pay because that's the only form of payment he had. The service I do is cosmetic. There's no filling of the natural teeth, no numbing, and not permanent. It can be removed and doesn't have to be done by a dentist. I have never pretended to be a dentist nor said I was one. Every single customer signs a consent form and he did as well. I was more than willing to help him, but once things get confrontational and aggressive, I choose not to continue business with anyone. He paid me for the service he got. He didn't like it. It wasn't what he was expecting. But the slander, calling me out my name, bashing on social media, harassment, gives me, the owner, the right to refuse service. I will attach pictures. Original message of what we agreed to do is in the comments. I will always make a separate post of all the people who only get the top 4 teeth and we match it to the rest of the teeth. Before and after pics/video and messages attached. So basically, Zoo wanted his teeth to be whitened before he got the veneers, but he didn't have the funds to do so. So Essence matched the shade of his veneers to the color of his teeth, and he wasn't satisfied. He talking about she gave him the cheddar biscuits from Red Lobster. But sir, your teeth were already buttery to begin with. Get you some toothpaste and some baking soda, peroxide, coconut oil, charcoal, something, and start brushing your teeth after every meal, sir, and you wouldn't have this problem. Would y'all go get veneers done by someone who isn't a dentist just because it's cheaper? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will talk to you in my next video.